you doing down there? You slippery old turd.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, really won't be kicked around since I was born.
Hey, welcome back to the show where I pretend like I know what I'm doing and you guys pretend to like it. So today we are making my unofficial first knife. Now I say unofficial because my first one I didn't get any video, I didn't do anything to, I just slapped it together. And so this one is kind of going to be my unofficial first knife. I'm drawing it out on the horn right now from this piece of fork tine, and you can see the template of the kind of knife that I'm trying to make. It's a butcher / chef knife kind of a thing. And I'm drawing this out and I'm trying to forge it as close to finish as possible just to try to have a little fun. Well, I messed up and I drew it out to about 7 inches. Now you can see on the side of the anvil there's two lines, a 7-inch and a 12-inch line, and I was looking to have a 5-inch handle and a 7-inch blade, right? So I made marks on the side of the anvil just to kind of help me measure a little faster so I didn't have to keep pulling out my little ruler. So what I ended up doing was I drew this sucker out to about 7 inches and I forgot about the handle. So as you can see on the top where the blade and the handle kind of meet, you can almost, there's a little split there. Well, I ended up taking my chisel, and I cut it right there, about, I would say about halfway up that piece, just as a relief cut, if you will. And then I heated it up and I tried to upset it to where I could make a handle out of it. I don't even know if this is even a thing. I don't even know if this is allowed in the world of bladesmithing. But we just sent it, and this thing is in rough shape, and I'm trying real hard to get it kind of lined out. Now that thing, not looking like a knife, but you know what, it's a work in progress, and that's this whole entire thing, so we're not even worried about it. So right now I'm just trying to flatten the spine and the handle to kind of get everything squared away, and it's kind of moving the steel different ways, and we're just learning. This is all learning stuff.
Oh boy. She be spicy. She be spicy. Come to Tasha. Golly. Gee golly gosh. Oh boy. We are having a doozy of time over here. I just got about that spine lined out with the handle. I think one more round. Straighten that back out, kind of fill that crack in there. Once we do that, maybe upset the handle a little more. Don't you even think about it, man. I just had a doozy of a time trying to get that fork back in there. Come on, sucker. Come on, baby.
So you can see on the spine where the spine of the blade and the handle kind of meet, there is a little notch, and I was trying to upset that back spine part enough to really maybe flatten it and get rid of that notch. I kind of don't know what I was thinking. it was getting real thin right there in between the blade and the handle.
Got it, man.
So after a lot of hammering, I eventually thinned it all out and straightened it out, and we went in for the quench. So we got it up past critical temperatures and we did the quench. Now I was listening to a podcast and they said, don't do this. Don't go for the fireball. Put it in the oil, let it stop bubbling, and that is a proper quench. Now this blade came out straight and no warps. It didn't have any cracks. It came out beautiful. I was very happy with the way this thing came out. After I kind of started cleaning it up, this is what it turned out to be. Now, that is not quite the shape of the drawing, right? So this is, if you'll bear with me here, this is kind of where we're at here. So, you know, we are about 1.5 inches or so short on the length. The handle is pretty close, and it's not quite. It's almost 3.5 inches. It is down here, but up here. So it's not the best, right? The handle's a little thickums. Horrible. That handle. And it's a very rough handle shape, whatever. But the problem is, so I got it very close to the width that I was kind of looking for. But here's the problem. Here's the width of the blade. Here's the width of the handle. And look at the middle of that sucker. That is very, very thin. And that is, it's just ruined. So I think what I'm going to end up doing with this piece is, and actually, you know what? I was looking at this too, real quick. All those little marks, hammer marks, I was going to grind them out. But I said, man, that kind of looks cool. It gives it a little character. I don't know. What do you think? I kind of like it, but there are some people that have different. They like them smooth and smooth as a baby's bottom. You guys are great. I love all the feedback. I love everything that you guys are doing. I appreciate you guys more than you know. So please keep telling your friends, bring them over, let them watch it. Let's learn. We're trying to drop blacksmithing, forging videos on Fridays. We are going to start dropping leather working videos on Tuesdays, and that'll be coming up here soon. So follow us on the Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff for updates with all that. All right, but for now, that is it. And thank you guys for hanging out with me and going through all my newly acquired things, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye.